Find the number of students and the age of the oldest student in the class. Now we have the sixth term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. T6 equals 33. So any number divided by the previous number, we get the same constant, that we call it as the common ratio. When I just multiply this 9841 into 2, I get 19682. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. I welcome you all to this session. In this session, we'll be working some more problems on arithmetic progression, and also we'll be working out some geometric progressions. What is geometric progression and problems on geometric progression. Now let us see the first problem related to arithmetic progression. Find three numbers in AP whose sum is 9 and the product is minus 165. Now, let the numbers be A minus D, A plus D. So, we'll assume the numbers in the standard form. Now, what is given? Sum equals A plus D plus A minus D equals 9. Now plus D minus D gets cancelled. 3A equals 9. A equals 9 divided by 3, or A equals 3. Then product is minus 165. So product equals A minus D into A plus D into A. Yes? So this will be equal to A square minus D square into A equals minus 165. But we know the value of A. 3 square minus D square into A equals minus 165, or 3 square minus D square equals minus 165 divided by, or 3 square minus D square into A equals minus 165. Now we'll further simplify this. So this will be equal to 3 into 9 minus D square equals minus 165. We have 3 into 9 minus D square equals minus 165. 3 nines are 27 minus 3 D square equals minus 165. So minus 3D square equals minus 165 minus 27. So 3D square equals minus 192. D square equals 192 by 3. 3 6 are 3 4s are. So D equals plus or minus root of 64 plus or minus 8. We know the value of A. A equals 3, D equals 8. So what are the numbers here? 3 plus 8, 11. 3, 11, 11 plus 8, 19. 19 plus 8, and so on. So we have a problem here. The class consists of a number of students whose ages are in the AP. The CD being 4 months, if the youngest boy of the class be only 8 years old and sum of the ages of all the students be 168, find the number of students and the age of the oldest student in the class. Now we'll write what is given. CD equals 4 months, or we write it as 4 by 12 years, or 1 by 3. Now the youngest boy of the class is 8 years old and the sum of the ages is 168 years. Find the number of students and the age of the oldest student in the class. Now Sn equals n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn, I know it is 168 equals n by 2 into 2 into 8 plus n minus 1 into 1 by 3. Now 168 equals n by 2 into 16 plus n by 3 minus 1 by 3. So when we further simplify this, 168 equals n by 2 into 16. Now if you take the LCM here, it will be n minus 1. So if I have to take the LCM here, it will be n by 2 into 16 3s are 48 plus n minus 1. Again 168 will be n by 2 into 48 minus 1 is 47. 47 plus n divided by 3. Now I'll just multiply this into this 2 into 168. 2 into 168 will be 336 equals 47n plus n square divided by 3. Now again I am multiplying this 336 by 3. I get 1008 equals 47n plus n square. When I rewrite the equation, n square plus 47n minus 1008 is equal to 0. Now I have to find multiples so that when I multiply, I should get 1008. When I add, I should get 47. Now what are the multiples of 1008? We will see here. It will be 63 into 16. Now I'll write it here. N square plus 63n minus 16n minus 1008 is equal to 0. 63 into 16 is 1008. 63 minus 16 will be 47. So n is common. N plus 63 minus 16 is common. N plus 63 equals 0. N plus 63 or n minus 16 is equal to 0. N plus 63 equals 0 or n equals minus 63, n equals 16. Since this is a negative sign, we will not consider. So n is 16, that is the number of boys in the class is 16. Now we have to find Tn. So T16 will be a plus 15d. T16 will be 8 plus 15 into 1 by 3. 3 5s are 15. T16 will be 8 plus 5. So that is 13 years. The age of the oldest boy of the class is 13 years. Now, insert 4 AMs between 8 and 33. Now we have the AP here. AP is 8 and 33. Now between them we have to insert 4 AM. A1 plus A2, A3, A4 and 33. Now I have the first number as 8. Now D will be equal to A1 minus 8. So A1 minus 8. Now we have D equals A equals 8, D equals A1 minus 8. Now we have the sixth term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. T6 equals 33. Now T6 equals A plus 5D. equals 33. Now what is A? 8 plus 5D equals 33. Then 5D will be equal to 33 minus 8. So D will be equal to 33 minus 8. 33 minus 8 will be 25. By 5, that is 5. So D is equal to 5. Now we have to insert the arithmetic means here. A1 equals A plus D, that is equal to 8 plus 5, that is 13. A2 will be A plus 2D, that is equal to 8 plus 5 into 2, that is 18. A3 will be A plus 3D, that is A plus 5 into 3. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 8 is 23. A4 will be A plus 4D, that will be equal to 8 plus 5 into 4. 20, that is 28. So we have the arithmetic means between 8 and 13, that is 8, 13, 18, 23, 28, 33, etc. Now the next one, we have the geometric progression here. So consider the following: 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So what is this series of numbers? It has a certain pattern. Now let us understand what is the pattern this series is following. So here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 4. So you can see that 4 divided by 2 is 2, 8 divided by 4 is 2, 16 divided by 8 is 2. We can see that there is a common ratio which is existing between the numbers. So any number divided by the previous number, we get the same constant, that we call it as the common ratio. So again here we have 6 divided by 2 is 3, 18 divided by 6 is 3, 54 divided by 18 is 3. So we can see that there is a common ratio running here. So in the same way, 1 divided by 4, 1 by 4 divided by 1, 1 by 16 divided by 1 by 4, they all have a common ratio. So any series of numbers which have a common ratio, we call them as geometric progressions. Now the standard form of a geometric progression, GP, let A be the first term and R be the common ratio, then AR square are in the GP. So AR square are in the GP. Now T1 will be AR to the power of 1 minus 1, that is 0. AR equals Tn equals AR to the power of 0. T2 will be AR to the power of 1. T3 will be 3 minus 1. So hence we have Tn equals AR to the power of n minus 1. So if we have to find the last term of the series, Tn will be AR to the power of n minus 1. Now, so the sum of the nth term. So how do we find the sum of the nth term? So we have the formula here. Sn equals A into 1 minus R to the power of n whole over 1 minus R. If R is greater than 1 and if R is less than 1 and if R is greater than 1, Sn will be A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So we have to remember these two formulas if we have to find the sum of the progressions. Now, if the fourth term of a GP is 40 and the 10th term is 2560, find the 8th term and the sum of 8 terms. Now they have given T4 or AR cube equals 40. T10 AR to the power 9 equals 2560. Yes, so we have two equations here. I'll divide the second equation by the first equation. So AR to the power 9 equals 2560 whole over AR cube by 40. Cancel, A and A gets cancelled. R to the power of 6 equals 64. R to the power of 6 equals 64. R will be equal to, now I'll just 2 3s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are, 2 6s are, 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. 2 to the R to the power of 6 equals 2 to the power 6. When the powers are same, the bases are equal. So R equals 2. So I got R equals 2 as the answer. Now I'll substitute here in equation 1. AR cube equals 40. A into 2 cube equals 40. 8A equals 40. A equals 40 by 8 or A equals 5. So I got A equals 5. Now find the 8th term. So T8 will be AR to the power 7. So 5 into 2 to the power 7. So 2 to the power of 6 is 64. 64 into 2 will be 64 into 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are 12, 128. So 128 into 5. 5 8s are 40, 0 4. 5 2s are 10, 14, 4 1. 4, 5 1s are 5, 6. 640. T8 equals 640 and find the sum of 8 terms. Sn equals A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So S8 will be, what is A here? A is 5 into 2 to the power of 8 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So S8 will be 5 into 2 to the power of 8. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. 128 into 2. 2 8s are 16. 1 2 2s are 4 5. 256. So 256 minus 1 divided by 1. So S8 will be 5 into 255 or S8 will be 5 5s are 25, 5 2, 25, 26, 7, 1275. That is the answer. Now, the 4th and the 8th term of the GP are 24 and 384 respectively. Find the first term and the common ratio. Now, what is given here? T4 is equal to AR to the power 3 equals 24. T8 AR to the power 7 equals 384. Find the first term and the common ratio. Now I'll divide the equation 2 by equation 1. So it will be AR to the power 7 equals 384 divided by AR cube by 24. So A and A gets cancelled. So this we can simplify here. R to the power 4 equals, so when we simplify this, 384 divided by 24. 24 ones are 24. 4. 144. So it will be 24 into 6. 16. R to the power of 4 equals 16 or R to the power 4 equals, now 16 will be 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are. So 2 to the power 4 or R equals 2. Now I got the common ratio as 2. Now I have to find A. So I will write A R cube equals 24 or A into 2 cube equals 24. 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8. 8A equals 24 or A equals 24 by 8, that is 3, or A equals 3, that is the answer. So the first term is 3 and the common ratio is 2. Now the third term of the GP is 2 by 3 and the sixth term is 2 by 81. Find the eighth term and the sum of the first 8 terms. So T3 is given. So AR square equals 2 by 3 and T6 equals AR to the power 5 equals 2 by 81. So I'll divide this. AR to the power 5, AR square will be equal to 2 by 81 into 3 by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. 3 2s are 3 7s are. A and A gets cancelled. R to the power of 3 will be 1 by 27 or it is 1 by 3 cube. R is equal to 1 by 3. So we got the value of R is equal to 1 by 3. Now I'll substitute here. So AR square equals 2 by 3. A into 1 by 3 the whole square equals 2 by 3, or A into 1 by 9 equals 2 by 3. A equals 2 by 3 into 9 by 1. So 3 3s are, so A is equal to 6. So we got the value as A is equal to 6, R is equal to 1 by 3, and find the sum of the first 8 terms. So S8 will be equal to A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So S8 will be equal to 6 into, what is R? 1 by 3 to the power 8 minus 1 divided by 1 by 3 minus 1. So this will be equal to 1 by 6561 minus 1 divided by 1 minus 3 minus 1. So when I simplify this, I get the answer as S8 equals 6560 divided by 729. Now the second term of the GP is minus 16. The fifth term is 1024. Find the GP. Now T2, that is AR, is equal to minus 16. T5 equals AR to the power 4 equals 1024. So we have to find the GP. So I'll just divide AR to the power 4 equals 1024. A by R equals minus 16. A and A gets cancelled. I am dividing the second equation by the first equation. So when I divide this, I get R to the power of 3 equals 64, or R will be equal to cube root of 64. So that will be equal to R is equal to 4. Now A into R equals minus 16. A into 4 equals minus 16, or 4A minus 4A equals minus 16. A will be equal to 16 divided by 4, that is 4. So A is equal to 4. Now we'll find the terms here. So A will be equal to AR, AR square, AR cube. So what is A? 4. So 4 into 4, 4 into 4 square, 4 into 4 cube, 4, 16, 64, etc. 4, 16, 64, etc. Now, which term of the GP 36 up to 512 by 81? So, we have A equals 36, R will be equal to 24 divided by 36. So the number divided by the previous number. So this will be equal to 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 ones are 2 eights are 2 six are 12, 2 nines are 18, 2 by 3. So R is equal to 2 by 3. Now we have this 512 by 81. So we have to find Tn. So what is the n here? So Tn is given as 512 by 81. So we have to find the value of n here. So Tn will be equal to ar to the power of n minus 1, or 512 by 81 equals 36 into 2 by 3 to the power of n minus 1. So when we simplify this, so it will be equal to 512 by 81 into 36 will be equal to 2 by 3 to the power of n minus 1. So 81 into 36. So we have 512 by 81 into 36 equals 2 by 3 into n minus 1. So when we simplify this, I get 512 by 729 equals 2 by 3 to the power of n minus 1. Now I can rewrite it as 2 by 3 to the power 7 equals 2 by 3 to the power of n minus 1. When the bases are same, the powers are equal. N minus 1 equals 7, n equals 7 plus 1, that is 8, or n equals 8. So this is the 8th term of the series. Which term of the sequence is 729? A equals root 3, R will be equal to 3 root 3 by 3. R is equal to root 3. Now we have to find Tn. AR to the power of n minus 1. 729 equals root 3 into R is equal to root 3 to the power of n minus 1. So 729 by root 3 equals root 3 to the power of n minus 1, or I can rewrite this 729 as, this can be written as root 3 to the power 12 by root 3 equals root 3 to the power of n minus 1. So root 3 gets cancelled. So root 3 to the power 11 equals root 3 to the power of n minus 1, or 11 equals n minus 1. N equals 11 plus 1, that is 12. So n equals 12. That is the answer. Now, which terms of the GP 5 minus 5 by 2, 5 by 4, 5 by 8 is 5 by 1024. So A equals 5, R will be equal to 5 by 4 divided by minus 5 by 2, or R will be equal to 5 by 4 into minus 2 by 5. So 5 and 5 gets cancelled. R will be equal to minus half. So we have Tn equals 5 by 1024, that is equal to AR to the power of n minus 1. So 5 by 1024 equals 5 into minus half to the power of n minus 1. So when I simplify this, 5 by 1024 into 5 equals minus half to the power of n minus 1. 5 and 5 gets cancelled. So it will be equal to 1 by 2 to the power of 10 equals minus half to the power of n minus 1. Or I can write it as half to the power of 10 equals half to the power of n minus 1. Or minus 10 equals n minus 1. N equals minus 1 plus 10, n equals 9 is the answer. Find the CR and the nth term of the GP, whose 8th term is 640 and the 12th term is 10,240. So T8 equals 640, that is AR to the power 7. T12 equals, so we have T8 equals 640 equals AR to the power 7. T12 equals 10,240 equals A to the power 11. Now I'll divide both the equations here. AR to the power 11 equals 10,240. AR to the power 7 equals 640. I'll divide equation 1 by the other. R to the power 4 equals 16 or R equals 2. Now we have R equals 2. Now I'll substitute in this equation. AR to the power 7 equals 640. A into 2 to the power of 7 equals 640. So that will be equal to 2 into 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 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4. 16 4s are 64, 64 into 2 is 128. So 128A equals 640 or A equals 640 by 128. So this, when we simplify this, so it will be 5 or A is equal to 5. A man borrows rupees 9,841 without interest and repays the loan in 9 monthly installments, each installment beginning with the second being 3 times the preceding one. Find the amount of the last installment. So we are given here SN equals 9841. N equals 9 and R equals 3. So we have to find Tn. Last installment we have to find. So I write Sn equals A into R to the power of n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So Sn will be 9841 equals A. So Sn equals A into R to the power 3 to the power of n minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. So we know here n is equal to 9. So we'll substitute the value of n here. 9841 equals A into 3 to the power of 9 minus 1 divided by 2. So I'll just cross multiply here. 2 ones are 2. Here it is 9841 into A into 3 to the power of 9 minus 1 divided by 2. When I just multiply this 9841 into 2, I get 19682. 19682 equals A into 19683 minus 1. Or A will be equal to 19682 by 19682 or A equals 1. So A equals 1 is the answer. So with this, we come to the end of this session. Hope you have all followed it. Thank you.